a New Jersey wedding photographer. I've been in the business since 2018, and I shoot about 20 weddings a year, and plus engagement shoots and events as well. And I need to share something exciting. So last night was the first time in history where I was able to send a full wedding gallery in 3 days. 3 days after their wedding. Their wedding was on Saturday, and I sent it last night on Tuesday night. They got their entire wedding gallery, and guess how many images? You're going to freak out. They got a total of 1,884 images that I edited for them. That is almost a record high. I've done a 1,900 image gallery before, but this one is probably the second place, 1,884. Now that includes some black and whites, my favorites. Maybe about 50 of them are black and white. But let me tell you how many images I had shot in total with my second shooter. We shot a total of 8,344 images combined. So let me walk you through the process, how I was able to send a full wedding gallery of over 1,800 images in 3 days, and you can too, and I'll tell you how. Okay, so first things first, you import them to your hard drive on your computer. That's what I do. I do not get rid of my memory cards at all until the full gallery is delivered, by the way. So I store my memory cards off to the side and into a safe little packet and labeled. Let me just go grab it. Okay, here we go. This is what I do. Okay, so I put it in my little binder. And these are like money, I think, binders or whatever, and I label them. So essentially, let's find the project first before I show you. Slip through. Okay, I have a little label maker. Put the label, stick it on here, which is removable. Put all the memory cards in here that are for the wedding, and they do not get reused for the next wedding or next project until the wedding gallery is sent. And can I be happy to say they're ready to be not disposed, but out of this binder. Then I upload them into, or view them into Photo Mechanic. I use Photo Mechanic Plus. This process makes it so much faster, like to just click, 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 click. It's like, as you click, the next image appears. If you did this culling process in Lightroom, it takes way too long. I used to do that when I first started as a wedding photographer. Don't do that. Once that's done, because that process actually is one of the longest process of this whole entire thing, is culling, is not the editing process, it's the culling process. And I picked a total of 1,851 images. I culled down. So then I'm gonna go into Lightroom and import just the culled images. Just the culled one, not the full gallery of 8,344, because that would just make it such a longer import process. It's unnecessary to import all the images when you're not going to use them, right? So then you're going to create a catalog. And creating the catalog, this part I do step away. I work on something else, I multitask, whether that's making dinner or maybe I was working on a social media post, like answering emails and sending quotes, inquiry responses. So do something else while Lightroom is creating the catalog. When Lightroom finishes the catalog, close it out. You don't need to open it. Next step is this fairy godmother of a tool. I highly recommend it if you're a wedding photographer. You need an AI editing tool, and I use Imagen AI. I've been using it since 2023. It is now November of 2025. I have not used any other program because I trust this one. It's worked for me, and I've created an AI profile, which basically is just like a filter or a, what's the word I'm looking for, is a preset. Essentially be consistent from like all my weddings to be the same. And then with Imagen AI, it learns how you're editing based on different lighting scenarios and all of that, and I'll correct the white balance and exposures and stuff like that to be consistent from like your past editing, from past galleries, which is super cool, super smart. Import the catalog into Imagine AI. This is where I let it do its thing overnight when I'm sleeping. So when I can wake up in the morning, Tuesday, yesterday, I did this all, by the way, on Monday, the culling process and creating the catalog and, importing it into Lightroom. That whole process was on Monday, in between of doing so many other things. Tuesday, yesterday, I woke up and it was ready for me to review the gallery that Imagine AI edited. Now, what I have to do from here is I'm opening it in my library in Lightroom, and I am just seeing which images need to get a little fine tuning on the exposure. Maybe I want to crop in certain images, so I'll click on the image and go into develop mode and start cropping in. And then for very specific images, like with exit signs or distractions in the background, like a trash can or something like that that might show up, I am going to use the AI, generative AI tool to remove things or even add things, like extend the dress or whatever, to certain images. So that's where it takes a little bit longer, and that is just depending on your work and what you prefer to do to send to your clients. But those are the extra steps, and I might do a little fine tuning on the white balance, and it's very, very easy to do. It's pretty fast to do. Because you know what, I was able to go through all of these 1,851 images. Some of them I ended up deleting because I'm like, yeah, it's not as good as I thought from the first time I was culling. So I deleted them, and then the ones I like absolutely love that I'm going to put on my website or portfolio or whatever, or post on social media, I do a little flag on them, and then I make a black and white version of them, and there's about 50 images that I do that with. So I ended up delivering 1,884 images in 3 days after their wedding. Their wedding was on Saturday, ending at 5 p.m. because it was a morning wedding in Long Island. Sunday, I took the whole day off. Saturday night, took the whole night off because, I was exhausted. Monday is when I started doing the culling projects, creating the catalog, importing into Imagine AI, letting Imagine AI while I'm sleeping do its thing. And then yesterday, I did the final touches and I was able to deliver the gallery. I got the text from the client today. This morning, I woke up. Let's see if right here. Oh, I'm sorry, last night. Not this morning, but I saw it this morning. At 11:56 p.m., I got the text. Hi, Miranda. Oh my God, the photos are amazing. Thank you again for everything. And then she wanted me to edit one of the vendors' tags, which I'm gonna have to still do. Guys, you can do it. You can send your wedding photos in 3 days after the wedding, even less if you really wanted to, because you use these programs to make your process so much faster. Okay? You get your time back, you get your life back because of Imagine AI, Lightroom, and Photo Mechanic. Mainly Photo Mechanic and Imagine AI. Lightroom takes time away for sure. I would have to say it's a slower process, but it makes your photos look so amazing. So those are the 3 programs I recommend with your editing process, and it's going to make your photos look consistent, and you can send your photos so freaking fast because I am living proof that it's possible. Best of luck with all of your gigs that are coming up, all of your wedding projects, and I know what seems impossible is possible. Just put your mind to it, put your back in